Hello and welcome to the Grace of Chaos. My name is Alexandra, and today we'll be pulling from quite a few decks for a twin flame sacred union reading for whoever needs it. So first I'm going to pull from the Wild Unknown Archetypes Tarot by Kim Kranz. Bottom of the deck is the Self. Oh, that's interesting because this first card is, I'm going to pull for the feminine first and then the masculine, but it's going to be where they are currently at. So that's funny. I hope you're well this morning, this afternoon, whenever this video uploads. I'm recording right now at 1:51 a.m. It's been nice out in the afternoon, so I don't get a lot of noise interference. I don't think you enjoy that too much. I can feel it still cooking. The King in the Box. The box. Are you trapping yourself? Oh, look at that. Two came out. Gnosis on the bottom. I like that. These are diamonds, right? It's kind of annoying with the light at night, so I gotta angle it just right. There we go. Interesting. I'm gonna put that off to the side on my laptop. So the two cards that came out, that's my first, the feminine, the mask. And that's number 61. Then the king. And that's number 12. Which, off the top of my head, 61 I don't know in tarot. I thought I had to burp. That was such a weird thing. Some throat chakra. Someone's got some work to do. It's funny. I think for the masculine, opening your throat chakra is going to help with all your lower chakras. But yeah, as I was going to say, in regular tarot, I do know 12 is the Hanged Man. And it's interesting because on this jacket I have a hand, and my friend made this. It's a pin now, but it's like a bead with a bead in it, but it's an opal and a hamsa. And I used to wear it like this, but now I started wearing it on my left side in the receiving way, and the masculine and the king card comes up upright, which is in hamsa, not receiving. So that's interesting. But I'm going to see what the book says, and for the mask as well. Dusty. Yeah, it might be old things that need to be addressed. I need the light from this because it's helping me to see, so I don't have to wear my glasses. The ruler, the commander, the emperor. Once a king's relationship to divinity is broken or challenged, he often acts from a place of fear, scrambling to uphold an image of power. My cat just woke up and is coming towards me. Hey, bird boy. Hi. I love you. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, I'm going to put my arm down because I'm tired and you've seen the card. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted. so as to avoid corruption. Recognizing the dual nature of the king, he is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you toward peace, or he's oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego. Yet the great kings of mythology, look at me go. Yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing dependencies in the kingdom. When light, the king is benevolent, divine leadership, service, and nobility. When dark, oppression, misuse of power, and corruption. To go deeper, they suggest the Dalai Lama, Indra, Richard III, I don't know who that is, and Macbeth. The king is necessary. He is a bridge between the eternal and the day-to-day. It is also said that it is necessary for the king to die. This is the death of ego. Ooh, and I can feel some, look at the frickin' feminine card. Off the top of my head, I see a unveiling, obviously with the mask, but unveiling of shadow, maybe even just for herself, because again, this is the first card out was for the where each twin stands currently in their life. The persona, the performance, the reveal. Yes, boy. What do you need? You want me to open the door? Go, where you need things. Take me there. Masculine has throat chakra things he needs to work on. You're talking, but you're not telling me what you need. Sound familiar? Is that my feet? What is it, Kurt? I shouldn't have named him after a dead man. You speak to me in a ghost language. I'll be right back. I'm gonna crack this door open in case that's what you wanted. Oh yeah. So if you did want to go out of my bedroom, which may mean a masculine's ready to move forward. Real ready. Probably been sick of this in quarantine. Anyway. As the Zen cone suggests, meditate on your original face. The one you had before your mother and father were born. Ooh, interesting. When light, the mask reveals what has been suppressed. When dark, it further conceals what is rejected. Go deeper, the book suggests the masks of James Ensor, Joan Jonas, and Jimmy Durham. I wanted to put an N in there for some reason. Durham may mean something for someone. Think of a mask or costume you wore that felt empowering, marvelous, or fun. Who was it you were being? Is that who still within you? Talking to all my cosplayers out there. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity. Yet contemplate the possibility that a mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows the mask. Oh, it allows. Period. It allows. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of theater. The show must go on. So anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice. Embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into the perception-bending time. Trust it. Beautiful. Oh, so we're going to use the Star Spinners Tarot to get a feminine energy. Bam, eyelashes stuff. They're not like fake eyelashes. I just don't wear mascara a lot. It's a yellow Oreo feather I found. Oh, goodness. That's either from Vermont 2016 or Connecticut 2018. Maybe 2019. Summertime, either way. Think back to those times in your life. They might matter, feminines. Alright, give me one card. I didn't even say for what yet. Wands in reverse. I'm not holding the deck upside down, so what do you... Knight of Wands in reverse. Why are you playing me like this? This is supposed to be how she thinks of the DM right now. We're going to look at it. I'm going to put it back. And we're going to shuffle with me asking for it. Jerks. So feminine may be rushing. Unnecessary. Flow. To achieve flow, Knight of Wands fell down, and there's like multiple cards behind it, so that's fine. But to achieve flow, one must master the balance of discipline and surrender. Fly, little birdie. That's funny. Thank you. Oh, This is how she thinks of the DM right now. Oh, you glare. Lovers in reverse. Mind you, there are, and I didn't take any out. When you get the deck, it says, like, take out as many as you want. Keep only the ones you want. And that's reasonable and whatever. Because there are two male-female couples. And there's a female-female couple. And a male-male couple. Also, Two of Cups is two women. Well, they're mermaids. So it's, like, subjective. But I love this deck. Okay, yeah, I know. I gotta pull one for the masculine. We're gonna look at that real quick, though. I hope you can't hear the music so this video doesn't get taken down, but Sacrifice is on right now. And I saw that the last card was the Hanged Man, which I thought was death, so that's funny. But that's the bottom of the deck. All right, so we have Seven of Cups. Ooh, Seven of Swords. The Empress. The World. Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords, which is portrayed as a woman here. Ace of Swords. And Man. I'll show you those real quick. And I'm going to put this back because, dear, I'm not using it. I just wanted one card. But I know that's a message for somebody. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to put that down for a second. And we're going to pull from the Starman Tarot for the masculine. How he is seeing the feminine right now. Mentally. He thinks about when he's thinking about her. And it's funny because I'm using 6 decks. Lovers is the 6th card. Shit groovy. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Swords. Ooh. So we have... I'm going to just show it to you in a second. But this... Ooh. And then Three of Swords wants to be seen. But the split of masculine, inner, like, that battle. Wow. And the feminine in the background up there. Ace of Cups is underneath the Four of Swords for the feminine. This is how you guys are looking at each other. Masculine, feminine. It's funny. So as a divine feminine myself, I have 2 orange boys, one of which is adventuring now, the other's sleeping right here. And the strength card is usually depicted as a feminine. 2 lions, though. God, he's thinking about you a lot. All right, we're going to pull out 3 oracle cards. I'm just going to take these out of the way. Oh, wait. I gotta do how I feel, and then I'll do oracle cards. My bad. I just gotta get this little layout situated better, because I want to flow and then the oracle. You dig? The Mask, the King at the top, the Lovers in reverse, Strength, upright. I'm putting this to the side. I need some room. Go. Under Ten of Swords is... I saw a hawk yesterday, so that's why I'm like... Boop, 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 boop. But just so you can see under the bottom of the deck, which is overall unseen energy. Oh. Ooh. My ears are ringing. I just put those away, and I totally just told you I need to do 1 more for each. Girl. See, there's a lot of, my ears ringing now too. There's a lot of distraction, at least for the feminine. Connection may not be her main focus at this time. In a way it is, because her main focus is self-work. That might be why the Lovers is in reverse. She's still thinking of him, you know, she's still, like, it's gorgeous. So the Lovers in reverse, right? It's still this. I was going to say her hands on her heart, but both her hands are on their hearts. Both their hands are on their hearts. Those 2 apples. Maybe she's blocking 5D dream communication. What's going on? Oh, Meditate by Earth Gang just came on. I was like, the intro has like chains and sounds like shackles. Whew, that tripped me out for a second. I thought that was like, that I was hearing that for the reading. I mean, I was hearing that for the reading, but like it's actually playing on my computer. The Emperor's on the bottom of the deck right now. We're going to see how the feminine feels. Feels in her heart space. Ooh, 2 cards came out. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords. And under that, see, I knew. I mean, I didn't know, but I brought it up. You hear that wheeze? 2 of Cups is in reverse. So she has a Lovers in reverse and 2 of Cups in reverse. This is weird. Underneath, she has 2 of Wands. I was literally looking at wands online today. Not like magic wands, but yes, magic wands. Fire dancing wands. Yeah, there's a lot of, ooh, Hierophants under that. A lot of mental distraction for the feminine going on right now. And as I look over at the screen, the music video is playing. Ooh, oh, Luke, getting intense with it, but women were bathing. So we have the Princess of Coins and Death. See, I thought the Hanged Man earlier was Death because of all the dark. But look at all the light as well. And it's funny because yesterday, the 19th of May, and then my readings are timeless, so these dates don't matter beyond their numbers. But the 19th of May, the color was black. And today's color, the 20th, is white. Wow. We're going to see what Oracle has to say, but this is such a beautiful Death card. Could you just stop being glowy? No, keep being glowy. It's all right. It's weird for that to be her feeling for him at this time. Look at how loving that Death card looks. I mean, she looks sad. You could have recently let go of the connection to do your self-work, and you feel bad about it? Don't feel bad about that. Owl's outside going, well, I'm not even going to try. That's not an owl sound. That was going to be some kind of weird sound. All right. But that little baby in her arms. There's 3 butterflies and 11 red poppies. And all the stars are within her cloak. The outside of her cloak is white. It's like maybe there's 2 lions in his side for how he sees the feminine, because he sees that she's doing inner child work, not just on her inner feminine, but her younger inner masculine, because I can't shake that looks like a little baby boy to me. And that's part of the journey, you know. That's beautiful. And he may be doing the same as well. Clearly not to her extent, but ooh. Clearly not to her extent. And then liquor store comes on. 3 of Pentacles. Ooh. Look at that. What the fuck was that? Oh. That's the, come on. I want to say Kelsey. Optical Kelsey, that's what it is. But I was about to say, look at the Dharma spider entering the left. I'm going to knock so much stuff down. God, it's like in the middle of the labyrinth, discovering that it's in a labyrinth. It's not even coming clear. Son of a... Since I dropped the thing, I'm going to come here and focus this. Would you just, for this one card, I'm right here. No. It's like the masculine doesn't want to see the fucking work. All right, where's that star? Right under the, oh, it cracked. It's neat though, because I noticed it cracked because now there's a rainbow in it. Wow, it's appearing as a dark spot at some angles though. Wonder what that looks like for you. I'm going to roll my sleeves up so that doesn't happen every time I show you a card. And we'll try to get that focus back on me. Look at me. 5 of Cups reverse and 3 of Pentacles. Ooh. Itchy. So for how the masculine's feeling about the feminine, he doesn't want to stay. It's... Oh. Wow, I'm so actually happy. Excuse me, I'm happy. What? I hope that you're seeing some of that, but the light coming through is allowing me to see all the new fissures that were created in that calcite when it crashed. Did you see that? I'm gonna get 2 just because she got 2. Ooh. But yeah, every fissure made a rainbow, and there's like dozens of bridges in there. Little hair. 3 fell on my lap. I'm gonna put them back, but I'm gonna read them to you. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. And since it's not like traditional tarot, I will show it to you. Plus, you may not know what those mean anyway. That was... You saw that? I'm just going to take that one. I flipped it over on accident when I went to put these back. High Priestess at the bottom. Jack. And then Princess of Cups. And 3 of Swords, that card again with the hawk. So let's see how he feels about the feminine. 10 of Swords. Oh, I showed you that card a few minutes ago. And the Devil in reverse. Not doing as much as the feminine, clearly. Oh, Liquor Store comes on. And I was going to mention how that's devil energy. Addiction. Beautiful. Look at the black roots coming out of him. It's going to be a little blurry, but those black squiggles. He's got some root work to do before he feels he can be with her. It's okay. He just doesn't know how to answer the Sphinx riddle. And what a lot of people don't realize is you can't like look that riddle answer up. Yeah, you can look up the few examples in Mythos or whatever, but the Sphinx riddle, the true Sphinx riddle, is unique to each individual. Oh man, I love like she has the mirroring image in the Lovers reversed. But look at the 2 Sphinx, the 2 lions. How he thinks about her, how he feels about her. Maybe she's become an addiction to him. Feels codependent, distracting him from his growth. Look at that. These 2 want to come out together. She's up there, the feminine's up there in the background, that face. All right, let's see what Oracle has. I'm going to just move these out of the way so that they're not in my way. Oh, that's funny. I'm sliding the other cards and I just saw the Devil in the feminine side. From the Star Spinner. Oh, Star Walker Tarot would be cool. Someone who has money that's watching just make a Star Wars Tarot so I can use it. I have a Lord of the Rings Tarot, but that is not as cool. Is it as cool? No. Let me know in the comments. Let's battle over Star Wars versus Lord of the Rings. Ready, set, go. Ancestor of Hope. All right, we are now on Metropolis. Ooh. Yo, I would be using my, what are these called again? I just keep calling them my cave deck. I have the book right here. This will be easier. I'm currently using the Shaman's Oracle. There's a big fluffy hair. John Matthews and Will Kingen. Where are we? Oh my goodness. I couldn't hear the words at first. That car was very loud and that burp was very disgusting. So that's ironic because I'm trying to listen to a male voice right now and Ooh. I know where we are. In the song. Rip the teeth out from under your brain. These drums is insane. I'm out of my space-time continuum frame. 3. That works. Ooh, Shaman of Song on the bottom. I had to throw my hands up, rock your head like the ninja. You couldn't fit on this if it was wide as the Pacific. Spirit of Healing. Ancestor of Exile. Hunter of Dreams. I'm going to go one more. Hunter of Gifts. Let's see. I was gonna say them one by one, and then I saw that first one, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a second of anticipation. With that safety on, darling, would you still eye me? Dancer of Reconciliation. Came out in the earlier reading today. It's 2:22 a.m. right now. I was gonna say earlier today. Wait, it's after midnight. That was yesterday. Shaman of Sorrows, which, to reiterate, if you didn't see the last reading, is not a sad thing at all. Oh, he's so, he, she, it, they, that entity, that spirit guide that's working with you guys, you too. It's eating your sorrows. It's consuming them like the vulture. West side, so you know it's Hearst time in here. And then Spirit of Empowerment. Earth, wind, fire, air, bend in these hoes. So I'm hearing the song. Okay, where's the other deck? What was next? I like that. I like that. Okay. We're gonna go in order because I stacked them on top of each other. Oh, my nose. Itchy. This is gonna be important. So this here is, I'm gonna show you all the decks because it's kind of interesting. They're all different colors representing the suits. So like once I get to, it's a pretty new deck to me. Once I get to know this deck more, that was not satisfying. Yeah, once I get to know this deck more, I will be able to, that's what's going on. I was holding it upside down. I'll be able to tell what they are before they come out if they're face down, which I don't necessarily love, but it is aesthetically pleasing in the shuffle. Look at all those colors, the borders. So give me 3. First one out was brown. This is the bottom of the deck of the earlier reading. That's Stag Spirit, which I saw at the bottom of the deck of the cave. Where is it? Up there in that little tiny deed. Hunter of Gifts has a stag. Oh, I didn't go beyond that. Dancer of Life, Shaman of Loss, Spirit of Truth, and Shaman of Courage. Shaman of Courage. I'm gonna peek at the top of the deck. Ancestor of Memory. The stag is number 22, so I think that's beautiful. Okay, Dancy. Do we got dancers out here? No. Yeah, we got Dancer of Reconciliation. The Father, number 32. That's a 5. Owl. There's... I'm not going to count. There's a lot of little people, tiny people dancing in this card. In the pottery. Ooh. I'm going to get all the cards out and then I'll pull from the book what I feel called to read. Inside the moon in the stag's horns, antlers, is another set of antlers. Bears Like This, featuring Earth Gang, JD, Hollywood JB, and Jordan X Bryant. That was the Vision Singer. Why was I still shuffling when that was there? I forgot that whole dance happened, right? Number 2. This is a new deck for me, so this imagery, I just gotta take a second with. Bottom of the deck is number 15, Circle of 9. And this is gonna speak to someone. Lady of the Cauldron I showed in the earlier reading. Wow, and 11, number 29, I'm getting Princess Mononoke vibes with this. Number 9 again, the Druid. Wow. Lady of the Moon and Stars, right? And I'm just pulling from the bottom of the deck to see the overall energy. This deck is so cool, man. Stupid cool. You can peek at the top right there. The Mother, number 33 of the Father, number 32 right there. That's a 6. And there's 4 in there. What was next? The Bride of the Waters 8. That came out reversed earlier. That's so beautiful to see up right now. And then I just, I bonked into, I'll try to pick that up exactly as it is. Video pause, continue watching. Yes, but dang. It went like this. So now I can see the stone underneath Gnosis, which is the Sorcerer's Stone in the Archetypes Tarot. I didn't do this with this one, I guess. Then the Village. The Nectar. Sweet Holy Honey. Ooh. Eros. The Underworld. The Vessel. The Poet. The Ring. Some people's relationships may be moving to the next level. The Ring is stuck to the Starborn, number 3. So that's 5D proposals. That's not a... Don't come for me if you don't get a ring soon. It ain't physical, it ain't literal. Anubis. Do I got the book? I got the book. Will you show them the book? I'll show them the book. The box looks the same as the book. So this is the last. Will it be the last? This is the next oracle deck I will be using for this reading. I wonder where we are with the time. Should I look? I'll tell you what time it is now on the clock. 2:30 a.m. Bottom of the deck. Higher Love, the Desert. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So to make sure that I'm still recording and I can see that red square above my head, I have a mirror set up behind the camera. On that mirror, I have 2 quotes written. Oh wow, it's super hard to see it right now because my green lights are reflecting off of it. But it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. What makes a desert beautiful is that sunlight. seeker of love. Both of those quotes are from The Little Prince. The first quote is spoken from his fox friend that he meets on Earth. And the second actually is also Earth, but I believe in Africa. And that is what the Little Prince says to the aviator. Oh, that was interesting. I was about to say, oh my god, I'm looking at Thoth, who is like positioned like the hermit. And it wanted to just spit itself at me. So we have, oh, the Sphinx, that riddle for the masculine. And then 8, truth. But I'm going to re-put this back together and get those 3 cards we need. Thoth is illumination, architect of wisdom, enlightened communication. And this is too many for me to list off to you. So we're going to get those 3 cards. The first one is the crescent. It came out in reverse, so it's harder to read. I'm dyslexic. Stop. The crescent ibis, sacred archetypal element of air. So this could be a message for my air signs, or you could be dealing with an air sign. Wow, is that just whitewashed completely? Can you see anything on that card? Goodness. I turned the light down too. It's a big white bird flying in a glowing white light. Number 25, 7, the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, Amun-Ra, solar energies, transfiguration, archetypical, gold. Lots, too many. I might keep that one over there, but y'all, come back. This deck is always... It's funny, because I wasn't going to use this deck for readings, public readings. But it's just so good. 12, Anubis, surrender, the shaman, the enlightened heart. And this gives me, maybe it's because it's number 12, but gives me very Hanged Man vibes. So gorgeous. And I almost knocked over one there. I was going to take the sweater off too, but that one I bumped into. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that one I bumped into was the... Maybe I bumped into it to show you guys. So is this one the first time? Oh, that looks cool from my view. I wish you could see it with the light coming through it. Where were you? Here? That's where you live? Nice. And the other one I went to teal. It's not picking up all the colors, is it? Wow, look at how clear I am. That's not what I want you to see. I want you to see this. If you have a, oh, peacock, it's peacock ore. But if you have peacock ore, work with it. If you don't, channel that crystal cleansing energy. But someone could be peacocking, coming into their true expression of self. Cute. Noisy, noisy, noisy. 13, Osiris. These cards, like, I swear, if I lay these out, I'm making a giant full picture. Do you see what I'm seeing? Osiris is right here in the water. But you can't see him in this picture because it's not zoomed out. That's the same tree. It's got to be. There's no way it's not. Has the same number of flowers on the shore. Same number of flowers up close. I'm not going to waste time counting the roots, but wow. Screenshot that if you want. That's weird. That's weird. That's groovy. That's cool. Let's find out what flew. Underneath. Thank you, Spirit. Underneath that is number 11. Holy longing, desire, instinct, and sensuality. What happened at the beginning of this reading? My cat wanted out. What was at the bottom of the deck of the Archetypes Tarot when I was shuffling? The box. What's at the bottom of the deck right now? Why? Because I put the back wrong? The nectar. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No. Oh, they say when you sneeze, it's the most... Sorry, excuse me. Bless me. Thank you, Spirit. When they say when you sneeze, that's the most important message. So I don't know if it was that or if it's going to be this. I'll look at this in a second. But I am going to... Oh, what even made me sneeze? Mush mouth. The nectar. Ooh. LVII. What's that? 68. No. 58. Ooh, it's the next card after the ring. Yeah, this might be the important one. I mean, the next one's probably real heavy because the way it flew out, but... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna rub my nose like this. I swear to you. I have an allergies right now or something. The nectar. I'm hearing Sweet Holy Honey in my head. Which is weird because Mudge Mouth is literally playing in my ear right now. The medicine, the elixir, the garden. The owl is outside. The nectar, the mystic. The Aletheia cards are linked to this mystic. Oh, are linked to this card. It is the mystic who, like Krishna, turns poison into nectar, and it is truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. In Hindu... Oh, the owl is really going off. Hold on, that might be... Let me pause this shot. Oh, I'm glad I paused it because I was saying... I didn't say it out loud. I was thinking, it might be coyotes. It's coyotes. Oh my god, they're a lot closer than I thought. You heard that? I hope that picked up on the recording. Now it's like dead silent. Oh. That's weird, homie. When light, the nectar is glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. When dark, fixation on fixing, aggressive approach to healing. Which is interesting because at first they were like, oh, you know, calling out. And then those howls became more sad than anything. Not like a... I don't know, that's why I got like concerned because it kind of sounded like just a few separated or something. Or maybe it was another animal entirely facing it, but I didn't hear any fights or anything. I got silent afterwards. So look up coyote. I'm gonna pull out. It'll take me a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out an animal deck because cat fight in the hallway. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as Amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, Soma, it is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of the archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. Oh, that's beautiful writing. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal us. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle forms that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated the substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. Yesterday, the, throat chakra, lilacs finally reached full bloom, so now you can smell them as soon as you step out the door, and I think that's amazing. Sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down your spine like sweet honey I could feel that coming, so I'm going to play Sweet Holy Honey in the background for myself. You hopefully can't hear it. Sweet Holy Spirit, no. Thank you, Spirit. I know I'm wasting time, but am I? Thank you, Sango. This song is 3 minutes and 46 seconds long. Now let's see. 20. I don't know if I'm saying that right. PTAH. The new Eon. Car coming from behind me too. Imagination. Visionary prophet. So after that, Hanged Man energy. Or if we wanted, we could look at it progressively as how they see, how you are currently feeling in your own life, how you see the other, how you feel about the other. In which case we have the King in the Mask, the Stag 22, 25, the Bird, Dancer of Reconciliation. This is current energy. You could be stumbling upon this video and then hours later talk to your person. Lovers in reverse with the Father for the feminine side. Shaman of Sorrows. Feminine would need to release some father wounds, which is hindering her progression with the masculine, who too needs to surrender. Anubis is surrender. Okay. Spirit animals. Where do you live? In the cabinet. Got it. Noisy, 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 doing things. I'm getting cards and stuff. I'm just gonna take this whole box out. Ooh. Let's not bump into things anymore, okay, bud? All right. You got it. She said, and then bumped into more stuff. Put this here, literally on top of all the cards. Let's see where we're at with the time. 54:33. Not as bad as I thought, honestly. I really thought we were well over an hour. Okay. This is my Oracle box. I said spirit animals, right? Do we want this deck? This deck, we got Scarlet Macaw 32, or the Sea Serpent, a spirit one. How about one from each? And we'll do feminine from that one, masculine from that one. Damn, girl. Snailed it. I'm like crushing those cards. I am so sorry. The one that particularly kept getting smushed was the Mother. 33. Okay, I was gonna say I heard the coyotes again. Spider on the phone in the back. Give me 1 second, please. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Making lots of noise. The motive used to be the melody. I don't even know that song. We're just gonna call them out in case they're messages for people. Give me 3 cards for the feminine, please. Her current energy, how she sees the masculine, and then how she feels about the masculine. I also didn't read the Stag, the Father, or the Vision Singer. The only one I feel really called to read is the Vision Singer. That was not 30 cards. I'm getting... That's funny. I gotta read the Vision Singer first. I'm getting, like, really bad pains right now in my sacral chakra. So that needs some clearing, and let's see what the F. I got books in here. I got books and books and books. Number 2. The Bard. And it looks like a harp. A great... looks like a harp. It is a harp. A great harp from which comes... I'm messing up, but I can hear them again. The coyotes. I should read the coyote from, if there's one in that deck too. I'll read it from the Nahuele deck, which means getting up again. Dang doodle. A great harp from which come flames of inspiration. The rose... We're gonna get there, guys. Gals. People. A great harp from which come flames of inspiration. The rose gold of the heart-shaped leaves signifies the wisdom of the heart. Are there heart-shaped leaves? Yeah, there's heart-shaped leaves all around the edges. I was like, what are you talking about? It's from the set of The Movers, which apparently are yellow. And the keyword is song. And that is like stuck in my hand right now. Journey to one of the hills of vision, the high places where the bards of the old receive the awen, or inspiration. See there in the grass at your side a harp carved with wondrous designs. Take this up and play, even though you may never have held a musical instrument before. Listen to the sounds that are emitted by the strings and feel yourself part of their harmony. Move inward upon the path of your vision until you reach the heart of its light and energy. So musical healing, beautiful. And that's for the feminine, how she feels about the masculine. I really want to crack my hip right now, but I don't want to make terrible sounds on the internet because some people have problems with it. So I'm going to find coyote and then I'm going to pull for the feminine. That's funny. That was quick. Third card in. Ooh. It's funny, a vulture wants to show at the bottom. And I mentioned Shaman of Sorrows, like a vulture eating diseased flesh. Can you see that? So this is to stop the spread of disease. I'm going to grab the book. People underestimate the vulture's work. And where I'm from, there's vultures everywhere. I believe this is the last time I have to get up. So that should be magnificent. I should have checked where we're at. I'm gonna. We're at 1:39. Like exactly 1 hour and 39 seconds, not 1:39 minutes. But maybe 139 is an angel number you need to look into. 14. Throat chakra clearing, it's important. So the coyote is a trickster, deception, unexpected turnaround. Drum coyote was God, most likely affiliated with, I don't want to mispronounce it, but it translates to drum coyote. And he was the god most closely affiliated with coyote. He is a trickster god, of course, in keeping with his Nahuele's clever ways. For hundreds of years, coyotes have demonstrated their abilities to trick, the hunters who are trying to trap and kill them. Thus, the Mexica associated them with plans gone awry and unexpected upheaval. Discord and influence, chaos, was so profound in Aztec daily life that they had a special festival to celebrate it. It was held in honor of Drum Coyote. That's beautiful. Coyotes are extremely, it doesn't say extremely, it says supremely. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Are supremely intelligent and can recognize patterns, changing their routines accordingly. Entire books have been written on how to exterminate the coyote, yet their population seems to grow larger in spite of the government and private efforts to kill them off. Coyote proves again and again that just when we think we understand this clever animal, we are in for a surprise. While we speak of coyote along with other animals as archetypes, it's important to remember that they are intelligent and feeling individuals, just as we are, in spite of their reputation for being tricksters. Dr. Mark Bekoff, an animal behaviorist, has observed a distraught coyote attempting to bury its dead mate. In field studies, Dr. Bekoff and his team have monitored the behavior of a coyote pack while the mother was off hunting. The pups clearly missed her while she was gone, just as human families do, and they celebrated her return. That's on page 73. I'm going to turn to 74 for the rest. The hair stuck to that. Ooh. The music changed. And the next song is Blind Man. It's a great song. You're So Beautiful, a Blind Man Could Love You. A74 is a head nod from Spirit. Oh, where am I going? Your problems seem real, but they're couched in illusion. Your loneliness seems real, but it is too submerged in illusion. I love the writing in this. Your broken leg seems real. Well, that's probably not an illusion, but you get the point. Perhaps Coyote wants to teach you the one-legged limping dance. Many of our problems only seem like real problems. And conversely, it's the problems we try to ignore or are even completely unaware of that tend to turn around on us and nip us in our hindquarters. Coyote helps us to discern the difference so we can free up energy to use in more productive and enriching ways. Nice. I'm just going to go ahead and put the other deck away. Snake now at the bottom, because clearly this one wants to talk to us. 14 is also Temperance, and I think that's beautiful that they use two different patterns, and the human version and the animal version. That's a lot of cards, and it knocked the two how the feminine sees them feels about the masculine off the board. And that's interesting, I put them in the wrong order, and I put Death in reverse. So Death in reverse came first and Princess of Coins, but it originally was Princess of Coins and then Death upright. But I'm going to leave this now because energy is fluid, things are changing. Who knows what you've been thinking during this reading. Next card out is 15, Deer. I'm not even going to read from the book, but because I know what Deer is. It's love, it's movement, it's the dance. Dancer of Reconciliation. We got the Stag, number 22. 15, the Deer. It even looks like it's on a dance floor. Disco. Disco Deer, baby. That's the deer in the Stag's sun. Got a fire on the bottom of the deck right now. That's 0 also. known as the sacred food. Hold on by the internet's playing right now. Am I holding this in reverse? No, I'm not. But in reverse is God of Rain. Emotions not wanting to get addressed, cleared. I put Dancer of Reconciliation down in reverse and it was balancing on the stones. Need one more. What am I doing? I said one. Goddess of Water. Okay, we are doing some clearing. Goddess of Sex at the bottom, number 8. That's chaos, but it's also that vulture type energy. Deep shadow work. It's probably why death is in reverse, because it's being done. Maybe I've triggered a few things during this reading. I apologize, but I am grateful that you are heeding the message. Skunk at the bottom. Stanky stanky. Underneath that is Bat. Yeah, this is a lot of shadow shit. Stuff. Ocelot, Raven. 6, God of Magic. Alright, sorry for scratching my nose, but we are over the internet, so like, you ain't gotta shake my hand. In reverse, we have the Divine Stone. Oh, I buried it. No, I didn't. It's the one deck that I didn't put the box on top of. What did I say we have under that? Oh, wait. Bitch? I thought it was the second. It was the second card initially, but then I picked up all those cards. So now it's, hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it was right under Gnosis before. The Divine Stone. It's not focusing in, but I see you. I hear you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, it's because I didn't look at that. I was like, what is this other card? There's 2 hearts inside of it. So damn, and that's... All right, so number 16. Back it up. Back it up. 15, Deer. In reverse, we have number 3, the Divine Stone. Which, number 3, the Divine Stone, again, shadow work in this whole reading. And now we have Death in reverse. The Divine Stone is obsidian. It is the obsidian mirror, the Death Star. It came out in the other reading in a different way. It wasn't this deck. It's just so beautiful. The seed of life and death, the chakra beneath the root chakra that a lot of people tend to neglect because they're just unaware of it. And that, like now death, is in reverse. So I feel it is not something that you must seek and grab a hold of, shatter, destroy, put the Death Star in the ocean. You know what I mean? It's in reverse. You've done that. Bless you. You did that sacred, terrible fucking work. And that took surrender, which I wanted to bring this up because the next card, oh, also Deer, that love energy is 15, the Devil. 16, the Dog. My right eye is really itchy right now. What does that mean? But Anubis is very doggy jackal energy. We're going to read Dog. But you see that heart inside the opening on the dog? Squeak, squeak. Hope you could see it. 16. So beautiful. Guidance, protection, loyalty, and bravery. Sorry, I'm trying to... They gave us like 5 pages. So I just want to save time a little by reading. Oh, see, and this is why it's important, because I could have wasted 5 minutes reading 3 paragraphs, or I could have started here. If there is one animal that has proven its love, devotion, and fidelity, time after time, year after year to humans, it is the domesticated dog. Dogs give unconditional love, loyalty, and devotion, while expecting nothing in return. My eye's so itchy. They often know when, maybe someone's crying right now watching this. I'm sorry, but again, bless you. Let that shit out. They often know when circumstances are not right long before we humans do, and will try their very best to warn us. They will intercept with their own bodies. I hear the coyotes again. With their own bodies, negative energies or intentions sent to us by those who may wish us ill. The Mexica were a people that lived day to day in an often frightening world, populated by ghosts, gods, and demigods. Dogs were a natural alarm system that served to warn the family of otherworldly visitors in the night. That's cute because last night, I think it was episode 7, I fell asleep during episode 8. Episode 7 is the first part, coyotes, in season 1 of Avatar, which I'm just starting, so don't spoil anything in the comments. If you do, I'll just literally block you. But my friend's been trying to get me to watch it, and now here in America, as of a few days ago, or like last week, they finally got Avatar: The Last Airbender available on Netflix. So I'm watching that. But last night I watched, I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen it. This part is in the name of the episode or whatever, but it has coyotes. Has to do, it sounds like a lot more of them now, and they're a little further away, with spirit animals and like, I don't want to spoil anything. Like communicating and interacting with literal spirit entities. I think that's beautiful. What's this? It's groovy. It's called Girl. Oh, it's by the internet again. I be loving Sid. Is she great? Okay, let's find. When dog visits you in your cards, pay attention to where your loyalties lie. Are you too often putting yourself first? Or are you following the example set by dog and placing the needs of others before your own? Dog is from the west, the time of twilight. Hey, it's 3:03 a.m. Thank you, Spirit. The realm of the afterlife. Listen to that release. Listen, don't come for me. I know you burp. If you don't burp, go to the doctor. There's something wrong with you. I mean, like, maybe you eat really well and whatever, but no way. That shit ain't right. If you've never burped in your life, please leave that in the comments, and I will, I'll look into that. Do you have the trust of your family and friends? Are you a guide for others? Where am I? Are there things that you can turn to? That you can, what? Turn to? It's so interesting that my, when I read out loud, I just start saying words that don't even exist on the page. Are there things that you can do to enhance or learn that trust? Someone is jumbling around, shuffling around, trying not to. This is page 80, so 8 again, that where you at? Strength card number 8. Someone knows they have to just surrender and be vulnerable and learn to trust again. Ooh, that was interesting. The twice just now, there it is again, blinked. I might have looked right at the light and I didn't think so, but yeah, it's happening every time I blink now. But there's a purple ring whenever I blink. Where am I in the book? Thank you. Have you been a loyal friend, both to human and animal companions? Have you been true to those with whom you've made commitments? Or have you abandoned your commitments when they have become inconvenient? Hello. Kitty just woke up. Do you see to others' needs as carefully and consistently as you should? Dog doesn't demand these behaviors from you. Hey, baby. In fact, dog makes no demands at all. Dog teaches us by example, and we, having observed the selfishness, selflessness. Yeah, someone might be it's such a interesting concept, you know, the concept of vulnerability and trust, because not being, excuse me, I almost burped again, not allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and to trust it, it's selfish. It's selfish to the greater spirit, to your inner spirit. It's so funny what a paradox that is. Wow. I hope you got something out of my, I just got lost a bit there. Where am I? Have you been true to those with whom you've made commitments? Or have you abandoned your commitments when they've become inconvenient? Do you see to others' needs as carefully and consistently as you should? Dog doesn't demand these behaviors from you. In fact, dog makes no demands at all. Dog teaches us by example. And we, having observed the selflessness, the love, the sacrifice, and the loyalty of our devoted four-legged friends, may be inspired to rise to that same level of dedication. Yeah, there's that psychic slip. So in the selflessness, the love, and the sacrifice, one is breaking or escaping the box of the paradox of the selfishness of the closing off of oneself and the not. So beautiful. Not just giving without expectation, you know? Like something I heard a long time ago, a couple of years ago, I guess. You can love someone from very far away if you have to. And I think that's beautiful, because sometimes we need to step away. Sometimes we need to surrender. And I saw the village in that archetype deck earlier. I'm going to grab another deck. We still here. And that card's about leaving home and then returning to home. Not necessarily a literal childhood home or hometown or whatever, but it can be that as well. So that one can assess themselves in their life. See how far they've come. Look at that. What are you doing? See if anything has changed. I'm sure a lot has. Free from judgment. Free to love. Beautiful. Just gonna get 3 out of this is the Sacred Rebels. By Alana Fairchild. Oh. 3, please. I'm gonna get the other 2 in a second, but I don't need to read that one. You know what that is. That is the Sacred Fool. Right next to the Feminine with the Mask. And I would turn the camera right now, but I'm not gonna waste time. And I did this in another reading. There's 2 masks on the wall. A feminine one and a masculine one. I bought the masculine one for myself because it's cool. It's just distinctly masculine, unfortunately. Not necessarily unfortunately, but against the grain. That's a butt. Oh, it's interesting because this is an underwater picture, right? Like the sun shining down through the water. I'm assuming shallow water because I can see. She doesn't look too deep in the water. But there's birds in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. That one might be 10, but it could also be a rock. 17. What is already within you. And if it doesn't focus, those white dots around the area are white butterflies. Baby blue and white. Kind of silvery, actually. What's on? Underneath that, Shaka the New. But look at her hair. Speaker, 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 speaker. Keyboard, keyboard. Music notes. What's on right now? Hold on. You're gonna only play the internet? Someone made a playlist called Chill Songs. Weed playlist. 2 years ago. It's not mine. I just noticed that. 20 is softly, softly, the tender touch. It's beautiful, very activating imagery. So I'm going to read Against the Grain. And show you this butt while I read. You want birds to be able to fly underwater. You want love to trump power. Boop. You want humanity to relate to each other as equals and to recognize the sacredness in you and in the world around you. You want to unleash the beauty that hides in even the ugliest of scenes or sentiments. You want to make possible what others say cannot be. You are a radical dreamer, a sacred rebel, and you bring the light of a more positive future to this world. Perhaps your sense of how things can be and how, perhaps your sense of how things can be and how they really are is so different to the smaller minds and the more fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated, thwarted, or lonely at times. The universe so loves you for your unusual take on things, for your quirkiness that dares to honor that which is different and renders the impossible possible. Oh, I like that. My arm is tired, so I'm putting that down, but I just wanted to also say the I'm possible, impossible, Kim possible. What's the stitch? But no, the word I'm having so much trouble saying that. The word impossible itself says I'm possible. You do great. You must never, ever lose. You must never, ever, ever lose your unusual ways and become dry, serious, appropriate, and conventional, not even for appearance's sake. For you would lose your essence, your nectar, if you will. You are here to show that life is about so much more than conventional success. This oracle comes with a special message for you. You are someone who lives and breathes in the depths of creative waters. You need to lose yourself to the flow of music, nature, dreams, imagination, and fantasy. Through art and literature, meditation, dance, and in sensual surrender to the sacred waters of the ocean, the river, the lake, or the bathtub. You must go against the grain. Ooh, I like that. See, it's not saying you are going against the grain. It's saying to go against the grain. Like, yes, you are, because that's how you exist and how you live. But, like, keep doing that. Don't be afraid to do that. And I just heard owl again. Why are you back and the coyotes are gone? You must go against the grain. It is just your way. You are not one of the followers, but one of the agitators. Did you hear my stomach growl? Rawr. I'm going to grab the fairy deck too. I'm going to keep reading, but I'll grab the fairy deck. Where am I? You're one of the agitators. However, yours is not a force of disrespectful chaos. You are a loving catalyst, and by simply being yourself, you constantly remind people that there is always another way. This oracle comes with a particular guidance that you are meant to be exactly where you are. Welcome here, happy now. Divine timing and shit. You are meant to be the black sheep, the rainbow sheep, or even the wild wolf. The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Emporium. Or even the wild wolf in the flock of sheep. The daring butterfly spirit coming to the caterpillars. That is you. The price you pay for the gift of individuality is that you must take care of it and guard it so that you are not dulled down and conditioned into playing at being something you are not. The mask. If this has happened, or is threatening to happen, this oracle brings you comfort. You will always dream of birds that fly underwater. You know that the true nature of your being can never be changed. At most, it could only be hidden for a time. Now is the time to accept who you are and to allow your truths to be freely expressed. Don't worry about the effects of going against the grain. When we are who we are in truth, we attract the support, protection, and energy that we need to thrive. Your power comes from aligning your outward self with your inner truth, not with the general consensus. You will then find other dreamers, other wild butterflies, and atypically colored sheep to join you in conjuring better visions for the world. I love it. And that was page 34. What's the other one that came out? Oh, 20. Softly, 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 the tender touch. I like that. Go against the grain. And then ooh, gentle, sweet thing. Oh, that's long AF. Okay. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you. Now I'm going to just read the quote and show you the image. I'm going to burp again. Excuse me. You hear the owl? Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive through unconditional love. This is now so. And 20 in regular tarot. Oh. It was, is, judgment. Oh, I don't need you. And then the Sacred Fool was number 40. The hell? That is not from this deck. That's another reading I still haven't. I haven't been able to use this deck because I've had it sitting still piled from the last time because I haven't recorded the video yet. 56. Ka from Merkaba. Movement, travel, individual growth. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck. 1. Unity. Come on, focus in on that. I changed this whole thing, didn't I? We all. No, that was terrible, right? That wasn't real. I did that because it was fun. Okay. It gets better with time. I'm changing this entirely. Who doesn't have lyrics in their music? I just don't want to hear rapping. It's very distracting. Got it. I'm just going to do what I did earlier. It's so hard to type with I'm left-handed and I'm doing this with one hand. Which is not my normal hand. Not the tutorial, you bitch. Bottom of the deck is number 40. Wasn't one of these number 40? No. Yes, Sacred Fool. 40 and 40. Honesty. And that's 8. Strength. Under honesty, thank you, the green loving baby, is Mick. That candle has 2 wicks and the feminine side just went out. On the feminine side fell 2 cards, on the masculine side fell 2 cards. The loom, I don't know how to say it. Words are hard, guys. Ooh, the Sage, number 19, also known as, not also, in the major arcana of regular tarot, or Rider-Waite. It's, the Sun. That's funny. I went to turn those upright so I could read them, and it did a complete 360. 360 lands it exactly where it was? Yeah, it did a complete 360, landed exactly how it was. So they're both in reverse. I hope you're still here, because this is beautiful. This whole thing has just been beautiful. Tiom the Poet, an Arvel Parrot. So I don't need the book. I'm going to pull out the book for 30, but the Sage is obviously the Sage. He doesn't need more explanation. One thing I do want to say, though, earlier, my scratching my right eye a lot. His right eye on the Sage is completely whited out, like blind, like seer sight. The Prophet eye. That's so funny. The clock right now is 3:24, but I saw it as 2:34 because I'm dyslexic. And I also realized I was holding these cards up, listening to the Song of the Golden Dragon, and not talking about what these cards mean, which is funny because this card is about, this one here, is about speaking your truth. And look at the little grin. He's like, And that sometimes silence is a way to communicate. 29, 11. The Poet on the masculine side. You may not be in communication right now. There may even have been like a forceful block in communication. And the song's getting faster and faster and faster. All right. Where's this book? Oh, it's in that cabinet again. I have to get up. No, I don't. I remember this book. Girl. This card is teamwork makes the dream work. That everything is in its right place with the assistance of others. That willful vulnerability, that dance of reconciliation. And he's like going wild right now. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's just one. Yeah. I stood up and I was like, what deck should I use? I can feel there's one more message. And I'm not going to pull 3 cards. I'm just going to pull 1 or whatever comes out from this deck. And it's so big. It's the only thing I don't like about this deck. Oh, you know what? Why don't I try this? Like, it's hard to stretch my... I have pretty big hands, and it's hard to stretch them all the way to the top. But Starseed and 8 of Crystals. A blue orb looks like the orb that Arvel Parrot was pointing to, like that. Also, when I did that, I noticed myself in the mirror when I was being Arvel, pointing to the sigil of Lilith, which is a symbol. It means many things and many different things, but it's also a feminine symbol. So masculine. Wants to say something. Oh, what? No, say it again. I'm hearing a song and it's by a masculine. Well, I don't know if he's a divine masculine or whatever, but it's by a male. Hold on a second. 5 of Wands. Maybe that was just for me, because it won't come back with the lyrics now. I'm just hearing the tune. I'm not going to try to compete with Song of the Golden Dragon right now. Solar deity in the... There's a Pegasus. I pointed out Pegasus in the last reading because the website I was reading a Robert Frost poem on had a Pegasus as their... God damn it. I apologize. I'm just so blown away. I don't know why. I'm hearing the name John in my head. That's for someone. Would you just stop sassing me? I really want just 1 card from you. I feel it, but it's not shuffled yet. You know what it is? It's 329. The Lovers. 9 of Flames. Oh my god, the Lovers really wants to come out. See how hard it is to bend this? The 2 bottom cards fell because I couldn't hold them well enough. 10 of Flames. No, this is... We're exactly where we're supposed to be. That was supposed to happen. My left eye is so itchy right now. The left eye on the Sage is the eye with sight. Like, not the true sight. Normal vision. So someone might be looking ahead right now. Or needing to look ahead to the future. But I'm seeing the back of a male figure with a bunch of torches on his back, unlit, holding 1 torch, walking towards daylight, going up a flight of stairs in a old castle-like building. Looking at the death card in this deck is called Transition. which for many is a message of transmutation. For others, it is a message from passed on loved ones. And there is some hesitation there. I'm not going to dig into it. So if you feel called to reach out to them. I forgot that these were the bottom cards. So this is the Lovers and Nine of Flames. Oh my God. The Lovers and Wish Fulfillment? Well, he's got a bandage on his head though. But he's holding a golden one. Oh my. I feel like this is... How many were on the back of that guy? Oh my gosh. Would you believe it? This is 10. So he has 9 on his back and 1 in his hand, right? Or you put all 10 on his back? 3, 6. Yeah, there's 9 on this. I just wanted to make sure that they weren't doing like 10 unlit and then 1 lit. Kind of like he got out of there. Look at the light at the top here. Got a thing on his head. Took off that robe. Cat's out of the box, baby. Top of that deck. Ooh. Ooh. This is the return of karma. Not in a negative. That is so beautiful. Again, that's a 20. 2020, baby. It's a karmic year. Some are getting kicked in the nuts. Some are getting handed tripitaka, the 3 baskets. I don't know why I did that accent on it. That's interesting. Ace of Crystals under that. Yeah. Yeah, that's spiritual abundance. So the karmic reward coming up or currently being gifted to you may be that of sight or just spiritual abundance in general. Look at the feminine eyes up there. Usually 2 of Wands are like crisscrossed, creating a barrier, not a gateway to a powerful, stable, strong, red feminine. 6 of Orbs, communication, movement, Dolphin is a representation of communication, messages to come. And then heckin' 4 of Wands, we all know that as the Castle of Wish Fulfillment, the happy family life. And we have yellow roses and red roses at the entryway. And wow, that is hilarious. They totally edited that in after the fact, but there's like a really cheesy, I love it. Because everything's like super high def, and then you have these like literal cartoon roses on the castle itself, like a banner. And today, well, nope, let me check. Yesterday and the day prior, the 18th and 19th, what was that? Oh, the star spinner. The 18th and 19th were harvest days. But we're going to check. Oh, here we go. The 20th is a planting day. And the color is white. I could say like astrological things that book tells me, but I don't know any of them, and I'm not going to say them because you guys will ask me questions, and I can't answer them. But the red and yellow roses. Red being passion and yellow being friendship. Excellent for twin flame. I was going to be done and be like, okay, thank you for watching, blah, blah, blah. But then I started whipping something off here, so I'm going to see what that next one is. Okay, in a traditional tarot, this is typically a dude on a horse, like sometimes standing on the back of the horse, juggling this infinity. God dang light. But this is a woman walking on water. I guess there is a rock pathway there or whatever, but like, where did she come from? Walk out of the water, titties out, looking to the right. But from my view, looking down at her, she'd be looking to the west. Keep picking up now. The music. Oh, I can't. I put a bunch of cards on my laptop, so I can't actually reach the like the cursor thing to turn the volume up so you can hear where he's at in the song, but it's pretty good. That's Ace of Cups. Ace of Orbs. That's a rainbow orb. Another dolphin. Adeptive crystal. Masculine is really it's catching up to the feminine. Wow. The Hermit. Reflections. He is catching up. Oh, it's different. He has a symbol on his forehead, like a tattoo. Wow. It's so beautiful, too, because the Hermit's usually, like, on a mountaintop, but this one is at the bottom of a staircase, or not necessarily the bottom, but, like, the darkened section of a staircase in a labyrinth. Like the card that I tried so hard to get into focus at the beginning of the video. And then 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rays of blue light coming out of that beam of sun. You'd think they'd do 9 rays, right? But no, they're going to do 6 because the Lovers, they know. Thank you, Spirit. Look at the joy on his face. Can you see that? Is that clear? I hope so. My goodness. One more, and then we can be heckin' done. We heckin' done, guys. Gals. Non-binary. 10 of Cups. Wow. It's been beautiful. Thank you for being with me this long. It is now 3:39 in the AM. That may be a message for someone. Look up that angel number if it means anything to you. It's funny because his song is just about over as well. So yeah, thank you for watching The Grace of Chaos. My name is Alexandra. It's been a pleasure sharing space with you. If you would like a personal reading, please email or DM me on Instagram. And have a great day, night. I know there's something else I want to say. That in itself is a message. The feminine wants to say something. Car coming. All right. Thank you for watching The Grace of Chaos. My name is Alexandra. I will see you tomorrow for a daytime message. 5D communication tonight. Notice the only 2 that jiggled were the fluorites, both green. Interesting. Have a wonderful life.